As we approach the holidays, people start thinking of making charitable donations. Their intentions are good, but you need to be careful. Every year there are crooks who use scams to cheat people out of their good intentions and steal millions of dollars every year. Here with wise words to beat the scams is my partner, Mike Solomon.
Hi, Lori.
So give us an example of some of the charitable scams that people fall for.
Well, the trouble is these scams are hard to find. So, for example, the Federal Trade Commission over last year or so, they filed a lawsuit against something called the Cancer Fund of America, the Children's Cancer Fund of America, and the Breast Cancer Society. And those three charities raised over $200 million in contributions. They spent like 3% on the charities, the rest they kept for themselves. And the trouble is, if you get a phone call and it says, we're calling from the Children's Cancer Fund, that's going to sound legitimate.
Right.
And people write checks.
Oh, man. So what should they do if they do want to contribute to charity?
The thing really they should do when they're ever making a decision dealing with money, that's, do some research. So they should go, for example, the Ohio Attorney General's website, go there and look for some the information on charitable giving. For example, there are links to 3 entities. One's called the Charitable Navigator, one's called the Charity Watch, and the other one's GuideStar. And those websites, they have all sorts of data on every charity, including how much goes to the charity, how much goes to overhead, and what the money's used for generally. So it's a good place to find a lot of information that may be helpful in making your decision. Also, you might go to the Better Business Bureau, their website, and that should be on the screen, the Better Business Bureau Wise Giving Alliance. Okay. And they've set up like a 20-point standards of what are good charities, and go and look at the information they have on that. That may be helpful. Okay. In addition to doing all that research, when the charity calls you, ask them to send you written information. If they're not a legitimate charity, they're not going to have any written information, so they should send it to you. Mm-hmm. And finally, ask them, is this a volunteer or a fundraiser who's calling me? If it's a fundraiser, they have to tell you how much they're getting out of every contribution. So the charity may be legitimate, but you may decide you want to call the charity directly and deal with them directly so that they don't have to lose that extra money.
Right, okay. Any other steps that you might recommend?
Well, anytime there's a disaster, earthquake or a flood, people give money out. They're very generous, and the scam artists come out at the same time. So that's when all those extra scams come out. People coming up with different ways to steal your money. So be very careful, especially when that happens.
All right. Well, these are good tips for our viewers. The old phrase, "No good deed goes unpunished," sometimes is true. Don't give away your money for a good reason to the wrong person. Take the time to make sure your hard-earned money goes to a real charity and not some scammer's pocketbook. For more information, call Mike. His number's next.
Call Solomon, Steiner, and Peck at 1-888-236-5173 for more information or to schedule a speaker for your organization. Or log on to www.ssnplaw.com.
Thanks for joining us. On next week's show, as the holidays heat up, we have help on how to beat getting burned. Then, have you stashed enough cash away to make your money last? We'll offer advice to assure that you'll always have an income. And it's still fun to play at the YMCA. We'll point out programs that engage older adults. But until then, please remember to make the most of your golden opportunities.
If you'd like to join our kitchen conversation, visit our website, www.goldenopportunities.tv. Like us on Facebook. Call us at 440-742-GO-TV or email us at kitchen@goldenopportunities.tv. We'd love to hear from you.